we're just having a look at the cryptos update, some of my best ones, just a few. This is just the main ones, not going to cover all the charts, just having a look at a few of the main ones. Litecoin is back above the weekly Kumo again, so it's a very encouraging sign for the longer term. It's been awesome. I had this pullback here and back into it again, pulled back quite nicely. That's what I want to see for the longer term, a decent pullback like this. That's good for the health of the... I'm not a long-term holder, but for the general trend, momentum of the trend, that's what I want to see, more of these pullbacks, not just a straight run-up. Binance, I still don't trade Binance, but geez, it's had a good run though. I can't bring myself to something about it. I just don't have any what's the word? I don't have any sort of conviction for Binance, but geez, hats off to the people who have been on it though. It's been phenomenal. This was one of the first ones. I think it was the first. It was the first one that I followed back in March. It broke above the weekly Kumo, and then it's just been off to the races since then. But I just don't. It just doesn't fit my profile. But geez, it's been awesome. Looking at the flat weekly cadence on flat here again, could just consolidate a bit there though. Jeez, it's done awesome. Bitcoin Cash, it's been a good one. Pulled back a bit there and now it's broken out. That was a nice breakout there on Bitcoin Cash, and nice just poking its nose above the centre line on the weekly MACD there. Cardano's been had a real solid pullback here, which is good for the longer term. So had a pullback to the 100, and then you just re-enter it again when the trend resumes again. But this has been a consolidation here. It's just been a breakout now on this breakout today, but geez, should have good potential. This one, Cardano, I reckon. Look at the price. I mean, jeez, under 10 cents. I mean, crikey. Holy moly, I never expected to get some of these at these prices, but Dash has been a good one. Dash has continued this unbroken. It pulled back almost to the point of breaking it, but it held, went into a consolidation above the trender, and now it's broken out again. Dash is a real good one. I like Dash. EOS is another of my favourites. The consolidation here, but it stayed above the trender in this case, and then you add on the breakout there, which is real nice. A lot of time for EOS, very nice. Ethereum Classic, yeah, that's been a good one. Just didn't do much for quite a while. Then it's broken out. It's got a rip on after it broke above the weekly cadence in here. It's still counter trend on the weekly, but nice looking setup on that one. And Ethereum's doing well too. Again, once it got going here, it took off here, and it's doing quite nicely there. Getting quite a bit wide of the 100-day MA now, which I like to see it pull back a bit at some point. But made safe. I didn't really get this one, what this one was about, but it took off suddenly while I didn't get a chance to trade this one. Unfortunately, it got away from me a bit. It's still early days yet for this one. I don't think it's on Poloniex, but I didn't trade this one, but don't know what to make of it yet. It's still early days for this one. Bitcoin Gold's done really well. Nice consolidations. That's the sort of thing I like. These consolidations, and then so they're really looking good now. A lot of these. This one's Monaco. This is a real nice one, Monaco too. This one had a nice consolidation here. It broke out again. This uptrend's been intact. Ripple, except this is a range here in a consolidation range here, but and then it broke out again, but it's been intact this whole time. It hasn't broken down yet. It's not that far from the 100-day MA either, so it's not quite a good one. The weekly MACD, weekly Kijun rather, weekly Kijun is still strong, and the MACD is well above the centre line here. It's a real good one. Monaco I didn't know how this was going to go, but it's gone really well. I thought that might have been might have been as far as it would have gone there, but it's kicked on again, so it's been really nice. And that's been a good one. And Monero has also been a good one. Yep, that was a consolidation here, consolidation range in the uptrend, and the uptrend resumes here after it breaks out of the range. It's also been a real nice one. Yeah, pretty happy with that one so far. And Ripple hasn't really done all that much yet compared to the others, but it was slow to get going in 2017 too. So I've got a lot of time for Ripple, just because it's one of those ones that it's slow to get going now. Looks like it's hitting its stride now, because it's had quite a pullback here and now it's broken out again. So this is what the sort of thing it did. It was quite late to the party last time, but I don't think it had been out very long in 2017 and I don't think I really traded it much in 2017, but it's had a bit more time to get known now. But by the time everyone knew about Ripple last time, it had really pretty much taken off already. But Sentiment's been a real nice one. Nice break out of this consolidation range here, and then it's kicked on really nice. It looks like it's about to break out above the weekly Kumo too. Tron's another real good one. Hasn't been around that long, Tron, but geez, I like it a lot. And Tron should, well, look at the price. Oh my God, I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm quite sure. I mean, I don't want to give long-term targets, but I'm quite sure price is going to look ridiculous in a few months' time. But yeah, so that's a real good one. I'm real happy with this one so far. I mean, I don't make price forecasts in the long term. I'm a short-term trader, but geez, I'm happy. I'd be happy with that one if it does what I think it's going to do, because it's quite a good one, that Tron. And yeah, that's just to mention a few. I mean, there's so many that are blowing up. Tron's above the weekly zero line here on the MACD too. So I mean, geez, what a good one to end on. But missed out on getting into it here, and I thought I missed the run on it, and then it pulled back a bit, and I thought I'm going to hammer this on that pullback, because that's what I like to see. And so real good. And wow, if things get going like I anticipate, it's going to be awesome. But it could also fall over too in a heap, so you can't be. That's why I'm a short-term trader, not a long-term holder. So and hardly anyone's woken up to cryptos yet this time around, but only the people that are in it. But it'll be interesting to see when people start to wake up to this rally and start talking about it. Not they won't be participating in it, but they'll have an opinion on it, of course, like they did last time. They'll be quite happy to give you their opinion about it, and without actually trading it themselves. They really shouldn't be mouthing off about it, but they will, and even more so probably this time, I would imagine, because we'll just see anyway. But I don't really get involved in conversations with people about it. I just do my own thing, and I don't even mention that I'm trading cryptos to most people now. So anyway, that's it for now.